Salt is a very unique substance when it comes to its cleansing and purifying properties. Biblically, it represents purity. Yahusha gave a profound teaching when he said, "For everyone shall be salted with fire, and every sacrifice shall be salted with salt." In Mark 9:49, all people will feel the fire of the Most High in one way or another. Those who have covenanted themselves to Yahweh to be refined, they will be salted with fire, and they are the salted sacrifices. They give their lives to Him as a living sacrifice to be purified further by His refining fire. However, for those refusing to repent of their preference for this wicked and adulterous world over Yahweh's way, they will be salted just like Lot's wife, with the fire of wrath. In Genesis 19, Lot and his family fled the doomed city of Sodom. They were explicitly instructed not to look back. However, Lot's wife disobeyed and looked back, longing for the life she was leaving behind. As a result, she was turned into a pillar of salt. She was salted with fire to her own destruction, symbolic of the consequences of loving a wicked and sinful life in this world. Her transformation into unsavory salt, which is worthless, serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of not obeying Yahweh and refusing to live out His will in lawlessness. Messiah Yahusha's teaching about being salted with fire highlights the difference between those inclined to righteousness, who embrace Yahweh's refining fire, and those who resist it. The salted are they who love and obey Him, accepting His fire as a means of purification and growth. It makes their salt even saltier, being purified by its refinement. For those who reject Yahweh's way, it will bring judgment and destruction. The fire of Yahweh will be applied when their salt is found lacking purity. This is seen in the fate of Lot's wife, who was turned into a form of useless and unusable salt. The people of Sodom wanted to harm the two angels sent to warn the few righteous of Sodom to flee, just as the unrighteous in the end times will want to harm the two witnesses described in the book of Revelation. But events will unfold just as in Sodom, when the angels brought judgment upon it and rained down fire from heaven. Similarly, the two witnesses in Revelation 11 are given the power to call down fire from heaven. These witnesses, like the angels, serve as instruments of Yahweh's judgment and purification. During these times, we are commanded to remain steadfast and stay out of the world, not looking back, just as Lot's wife was instructed. Messiah Yahusha mentioned this in Luke 17:28-32. Likewise also, as it was in the days of Lot, the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. So shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed. In that day, he upon a rooftop with his belongings in the house, let him not come down to collect them. And he that is in the field, let him likewise not return back. Remember Lot's wife? As obedient servants called out the world, we are to embrace the refining fire that purifies and strengthens our faith, so that we may be the salted living sacrifices, salted with the fire that converts to the purest of salt, in contrast to the salt that is worthless. Messiah Yahusha warned his disciples in Matthew 5:13, saying, "You are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its saltiness, how then shall it be salted? It is then good for nothing but to be cast out and to be trodden underfoot of men." Just like Lot's wife. If we then understand that salt is a purity that cannot be spoiled by disease and decay, and is used to purify everything it touches, let us strive to be the salt of the earth, salted by Yahweh's fire now, whilst there is still time, so that we may be found to be of good savor when Messiah Yahusha returns.